Hello again. This set of videos will review our daily language sentence program, sets number 5 through 8. Set number 5. A culture's highest values are exemplified by their heroes. Culture should be singular possessive, culture apostrophe S. There, well, that would be the wrong there anyway, it'd be T-H-E-I-R, but that's the wrong word because we're singular. So it's I-T-S, it's. And then heroes, H-E-R-O-E-S. Run-on sentence, sometimes called a fused sentence. In Greek and Roman myths, heroes are often the children of gods. They usually have some supernatural abilities. Greek and Roman are proper adjectives that need to be capitalized. Again, heroes is H-E-R-O-E-S. And then after the word gods, you need to put a period and start a new sentence, or you need a semicolon. You could have a comma and a coordinating conjunction like comma 4. 3. The true hero ventures into the unknown to answer a question, solve a problem, or for reaching an important goal. Well, we use the word an before vowel sound, so an important goal. And the rest of these are parallel structure problems. When we compare items, we need to keep them the same grammatically all the way through. So here we have a series of infinitives: to answer, to solve, and it would be to reach. And after you say the word to the first time, the others could be optional. Hardly no heroic quest is complete without danger, suffering, or trials. Hardly is already a negative word, so we could say hardly any heroic quest is complete without danger, comma, suffering, comma, or trials. And we do put that comma after suffering in essay writing, although in print material you'll usually not see it. Then for number 6, make an active voice where the actor comes first, the action comes second. In an epic, fabulous forces are encountered by a hero and a decisive victory is won. So we could say in an epic, a hero encounters fabulous forces and wins a decisive victory. And returning, there's no reason to use a conjunction for emphasis if it doesn't really add anything. So we could just start out returning with a capital R. Returning from the mysterious adventure, the hero takes special gifts or knowledge to his people. Our editors are trying to get us to see we take away from and we bring to. And so they're looking for the hero brought special gifts or knowledge to his people, or in present tense, the hero brings special gifts or knowledge to his people. For many years in stories, the sheriffs of the Old West accommodated the need for heroes. Old West should be capitalized as a recognized area and also time of our history. More recent, movie action characters became heroes to millions of children. Need an adverb here, so more recently, movie action characters. We need present participle to show an action did happen in the past, but it continues today. Have become is the better verb form there. Then number 7, ballads are anonymous narrative songs which have been preserved orally. Orally should be O-R-A-L-L-Y, comma which. Again, this is an essay writing rule. Professional writers usually do not distinguish between which and that. But in essay writing, comma which means I can drop out that last clause, and I still say mostly what I want to say. And you could go that way with this one, but if I want to keep that oral tradition as part of my definition, I would say no comma and the word that. Ballads are anonymous narrative songs that have been preserved orally, and keep all of that as part of my definition for ballads. Any culture can produce ballads, and they are commonest in primitive societies. Comma but would be a better conjunction right here. Societies is simple plural, S-O-C-I-E-T-I-E-S. And before you go look it up, the word common for the comparative form is commoner. And for superlative form, even though it sounds very strange, is commonest. It's not more common and most common. We looked that up once in the American Heritage Dictionary, and it was common, commoner, commonest. Between 1200 and 1700, many fine ballads were composed along the English-Scottish border. English-Scottish needs to be hyphenated. Were these here ballads written by a single poet as a group effort, comma splice, no one knows for sure. These here is a substandard usage, so were these ballads. Now look at the comma after effort. Now most of the time we can just put a semicolon, can't we? But right here we have a mixture of a question and a statement, an interrogative and a declarative. And so we cannot join those with a semicolon. We have to treat them as two sentences. So after effort, put a question mark, and then capitalize no in no one for your next sentence. And then our final set in this collection, The more better-known ballads, such as Sir Patrick Spens and Barbara Allen, usually deal with death or murder. More and better are double comparative, so the better-known ballads. And then Sir Patrick Spens and Barbara Allen are not long poems, so we treat them the way we do any poem except for a book-length epic poem. And in this case, we simply use quotation marks around the poems. So it'd be, quote, Sir Patrick Spens, close quote, and, open quote, Barbara Allen, comma, close quote. Make active voice. This is a simple one. Many different versions were developed by balladeers. Balladeers developed many different versions. Since ballads were originally sang to simple tunes, their narrative structure is quite straightforward. Were sung is the correct participle form there, and again, there is the wrong homophone. We need T-H-E-I-R. Another aspect of choral music, the refrain, accounts for the prevalence of repetition in many ballads. Prevalence is P-R-E-V-A-L-E-N-C-E. And right here, the refrain is in a positive phrase. It's a short one, but it's more than one word. So the more than one word of positive phrases need commas on both sides. So music, comma, the refrain, comma. So that takes us through set number 8 in a review of our DLPs.